Hey business owners, I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. In today's episode, I want to talk about the 4 critical key metrics that you need to know for your business, right? Especially where it comes to marketing. And here's why you need to know them. A lot of people just spend whatever on marketing. They try to figure out why they're not getting the leads that they're after. Find it hard to scale their business or struggle. Now, whether you're going to do something online or offline, whether you're going to spend money on marketing or you're going to look at referrals, at the end of the day, to be brutally honest, there's still a number that you need to know. Now, here are the most important 4 critical numbers for your business. Number 1, what's your client life cycle? How long does your client stay with you for when they've joined your business, right? Number 2, what's the client life value? How much money does that client spend with you over that given period of time? Now, as an example, if let's say you're in real estate, well, maybe that's a 7-year cycle. Usually it used to be 10 years. It's probably down to 7. But inside those 7, guess what? Maybe they're ready to, use the equity and buy an investment property, or maybe they can give you a referral to somebody else. This is still compounded money depending on where it comes from, right? It's just an example. Now, the next one is what's called the client acquisition cost. So how much is it going to cost you to acquire that client in time or money? If it's a referral, maybe it's time. If it's online or offline advertising, paid advertising, it's actually money, right? So whether you're going to do SEO or pay, it's important. And then the last one is client conversion rate. How many people do you need to speak to in order to convert, those clients? So here's an example. So let's say your client is, 2 years. They stay with you for 2 years. That's a client life cycle. Client life value is $10,000, right? Let's call it at 40%. That gives you $4,000 GP, right? Or it depends on how you calculate, but $4,000 GP. Let's say the client conversion rate is 1 in 4, which is 25%. So now you got to think about it that if you're making $4,000 real, it's $10,000 in sales. If you have to spend $200 to $500 on acquiring that client, it's an excellent return. It's 8x return on your margin. Or if you really look at it, $500, right, it's $10,000 sale, it's actually 20x return. So depending on how you calculate it, it's really important. Now, to spend $500 in marketing to acquire a client, that's a lot of money. But it's not a lot of money when you see the return. So the money looks like it's a lot, but to be honest, for $500, you could do a lot of stuff. You can literally email them, send them hard copy stuff, go out and see them, put them on a plane if you like from Melbourne, bring them to here, or anywhere around Australia, depending on where you live. Put them up in a hotel. You're still going to get change there. So do you see, very, very important for you to be able to grow your business by knowing these 4 numbers. Once again, client life cycle, how long do they stay with you for? Client life value, how much money do they spend? What's the profit margin on that? Next one, client acquisition cost. How much are you willing to spend to acquire that client in time or money? Last one, client conversion rate. Sound good? Now, if you need some more help with that, we've got a whole sheet that's addressed to this that we can give you. Type in some numbers, right? You can check out the calculator itself. It's really amazing. I'm Nick, and remember, the only way is